Mm. Aww. How cute. It seems I've come across a tiny little princess who wishes to continue to cuddle up to her big bad wolf. Oh, she looks so cute when she's sleeping. It's so peaceful. I know I'm gonna have to confess about everything that happened yesterday. Just gotta get through it. I don't want to get up. I'm so comfy right here. It's so nice having her sit on me. Just laying there all peaceful. I don't want to wake her up. It'd be a shame. I wouldn't get to see that cute little face of hers anymore. It's especially cute seeing her nuzzle in my chest like that. But I gotta get up and I gotta make breakfast for her. Otherwise, she'll be cranky asking me for where her breakfast is. I'll tell you, this girl cannot live without her eggs and bacon. For real. It's a good thing I went to the store, otherwise I'd be out of it with how often she comes over and tries to sleep over just because she knows that I'll make her breakfast in the morning. Let's see if I can gently, carefully. There. Now she's sleeping like a baby, and she's none the wiser that I'm no longer under her. Now I just gotta sneak away and make her something to eat. Can't be that hard. Salt, pepper, Well, hello, sunshine. How are you doing this morning? Oh, you're so precious when you wake up with bedhead. It never fails to make me swoon, seeing you get out of bed like that. Yes, darling, I have your eggs and bacon. You aren't gonna make a pouty face at me. Well, I'm sorry that I took away your big cuddly pillow, but I know well enough that if I don't come in here and I don't make you some breakfast, you're gonna give me the pouty face for not making you some eggs and bacon. You are so difficult. You know that? You're lucky you're adorable. Stop making a pouty face. I'm sorry that I had to get up to make you your eggs and bacon. That way you wouldn't pout about not having eggs and bacon. Lest you forget, you're the one that just about eats my whole refrigerator in worth of breakfast foods in 2 days. You are so freaking difficult. I'm not kidding. Yes. Just sit down at the table. I'll serve you your breakfast and... Yes, we can talk about it. I'll tell you whatever you want to know, okay? I'll tell you about how I became like this. Like a werewolf. Just give me a second to plate your food. There. Eat up. Well, ask away, darling. What is it that you would like to know about my whole werewolf situation? No, I was not born like this. Yeah, I was cursed as a kid, I suppose. Oh, you want to know? Okay, so... Give me a second. I'm still trying to wipe the sleep out of my eyes, darling. Okay. This happened when I was 7, 8 years old, so my memories are kind of fuzzy. Mostly because of the fact that it was a very, very, very... not so nice incident that happened to me, and it kind of traumatized me as a kid for a lot of different reasons. I vividly remember my parents taking me on a camping trip as a kid, about around that age. I can't remember if I was 7 or 8. I'm not getting the memories are just so fuzzy because it was so long ago, but I remember that my parents, they were wanting to go for a little bit of a family, vacation type of thing. So they took me to this camping site up in the mountains, right? And it was kind of peaceful, actually. Really beautiful. My dad brought some camping supplies, obviously a tent, 2 tents, one for me, one for my parents, and, a bunch of equipment like lighters, rocks that we used for a fire pit, a makeshift kind of stand for us to boil a kettle under, or to put under our... My dad had this stand that he made using horseshoes that he would put on top of a fire, that way that he could put this kettle of ours on to boil tea and coffee and stuff like that. And I remember we got this whole campsite going, and it was like real intricate, right? Because my dad just loved to camp as a kid, whenever I was a kid. And I remember that I was playing. I was having some fun just goofing around, being a kid. I semi-remember it being nighttime. My dad was telling scary stories, and I was still playing around. I could hear him telling some scary stories to my mom, singing some music, and having some fun while I was just goofing around being a kid, and I wandered off a bit, a little bit off of the area where we were camping. And I remember I saw this thing on the ground. It looked like what was it? It looked like a belt buckle kind of thing, right? Like a big piece of metal. I thought that someone had just thrown an old belt onto the path or whatever, right? And it was a full moon that night, so I could kind of see my surroundings, but it was just kind of this thing where I was just looking for stuff on the ground. I wanted to get a couple of sticks to sword fight with my dad for fun. And other stuff too. When I remember, this is kind of where my memory starts to get a bit fuzzy on me, so I do hope that you'll forgive, but like I said, it was a very traumatic experience, and I think my mind tried to blur out a lot of it, but the one thing I do remember is hearing a low-toned growl come from somewhere around me. I got scared. I remember being terrified, and it didn't sound like anything normal. It didn't sound like a wolf, didn't sound like a mountain lion. It sounded wrong, you know? And then I heard it move around. It seemed to circle me, and it even sounded like it was above me, like right on me even. And I remember crying, and just as I called out for my dad, I felt this blinding pain on my back as something pressed me against the ground, putting its full weight on my back. I remember feeling like there was 4 jagged lines on my back, and they burned like fire. And then I felt something wet on my back, and I remember screaming so loud, and I remember this thing. I suppose it was a werewolf, but it got really, really close to my ear as it breathed on me, and its vocal cords sounded so ragged and worn out. It was like giving some kind of dog that smoker voice, you know? Like that real raspy sound in their throat, as it just reverberated this awful, unholy noise in my ear. And then the next thing I knew, I felt a searing pain in my shoulder as it bit me. I remember screaming louder and hearing my dad in the distance. I remember crying and feeling the thing dragging me. But other than that, a lot of things were fuzzy. I'm sorry, I need a minute. I'm trying to gather my thoughts. It's still kind of fuzzy to me, you know? Yeah, I think my dad, he came running with his hunting rifle. And I think I remember him. Yeah, he shot it in its chest, and because of the way it was arched over me, I suppose that it had, the bullet went through its heart and had gone through its stomach and or something. I don't remember very well, but I think from my parents were telling, my dad had one of those flashlight adapters to his gun. That's how he saw the thing on me. But from there, I remember feeling fluid pour onto my back too. So honestly, I don't know if it was the bite that got me, if it was it dragging its claws down my back, damaging my spine probably, or if it was the fact that the damn thing's blood got in my wounds. I didn't know how that thing affected me with its curse, but it did. It got me pretty good. I'll give it that much. That's when things kind of went dark for me, you know? They rushed me to the hospital. But by the time that they got there, it seemed as if I was already healing, but my parents swear on the fact that they remember that whenever they picked me up off the ground, that they saw my spine. They thought that the thing dislocated my spine whenever they first saw me. Whenever they picked me up. They said that the cuts were bad. But they seemingly started to look better, and yeah, that is why I have those long, jagged claw marks on my back and the one on my shoulder. I remember telling you it was a pit bull that got me, but no, it was a mutt that thought it could turn me into its dinner and cursed me. The memories are just a lot for me, you know. It didn't affect me crazy, but I remember that I had a faster healing factor than normal. That was only the beginning of the curse. Of course, my healing factor got a lot better after I was fully transitioned into one, but oh boy, was that first transformation one hell of a kicker. Honestly, it's nothing. What I go through now is nothing in comparison to that first time. I remember it like it was yesterday, because that hurt. And that's not something I would forget. The pain of. I remember it was, I think, maybe a month after my attack. Yeah, about a month, I think. It was a full moon, and I remember I was sitting at the dinner table with my parents when the light of the full moon had gotten to my skin. I remember I started changing, and oh boy, that was one hell of a day. I remember feeling it a lot more vividly and clearly, every single cell individually tearing itself apart to reconfigure. I remember every part of the transformation, from the bones, every single bone popping, elongating. My hands and my arms and my back and my face, that one was the worst. To feel my face elongate into a muzzle, that was hell. But like I said, this is nothing in comparison to what it was back then. It got better after the first transformation. It's mostly just uncomfortable now. But God bless my parents. They They didn't freak on me. They didn't try and throw me out of the house, obviously. They saw me transform. And of course they were freaked out, but they didn't see me as a monster. And my dad, he figured that this was caused by the freak. The one that he shot and it got away. We never recovered the body, that's the funny part. Even though my dad swears that he shot it through the heart, we never found the body. But it was tough. As you know, I've always been more of a reclusive person. I distance myself from people. I don't like to have a lot of people around me that I don't trust. Making friends was always very difficult, you know? Not knowing how or what I was, not knowing exactly what was happening to my body, what was going on. Being scared that I would accidentally transform in front of a bunch of people and be shipped off to God knows where to be experimented on. You're different, though. You've always been different from the others. I don't know why. There's just something about you. You seemingly saw through me somehow as when we first met in middle school. You came right up to me, the lonely, quiet kid in the class, and instantly popped up a conversation and just stuck by me until you finally breached my defenses. Truthfully, I have no idea exactly why it's so vivid in my head and why it just feels so out there, you know? You just had a way of making things so unique and special, and I don't know, it affected me. It made me feel special, made me feel wanted. Yes, I can transform anytime I want. I can do partial transformations and such. And sometimes certain traits will come out when I don't want them to. So I would much appreciate it if you would not try and figure out how to trigger my... Why are you looking at me like that? Why are you... Baby? Don't you dare. Don't you freaking dare. Ah! Stop it. Ooh, yeah. Oh, that feels nice. Oh, that feels nice. Stop it. Damn it, they won't go away now. Yes, I have wolf ears, okay? Why would you... Oh, that's embarrassing. They won't stay down now. Damn it. Ugh. Why'd you have to go for behind the ear? That's not fair. They are not cute. No, they're not. They're embarrassing. Yeah, haha, laugh it up. Ugh, you're so... This is so embarrassing. Will you stop playing with them? They are not cute. What are you... Oh, that feels nice. Stop it. Bad. Bad girl. Damn it. I know that smile. You're gonna use this against me. I know you are. You are forbidden from getting within 5 feet of me now, until you have gotten this stupid obsession with scratching behind my ears or patting my head to make me be dog-like. I don't appreciate you trying to make my ears pop out and or make me behave like a dog. I don't appreciate it. What? Is that a... Hey! Damn it! Yes, I have a tail. You just... This is humiliating. Stop it! Stop trying to touch my tail. And my ears. No touchy. Oh my god, this is so humiliating. Okay, I understand that that having a werewolf boyfriend is something that you find cute and that you're into, but you really, really need to understand this thing that people have. Have you ever heard of boundaries, sweetheart? Yes, that. My boundaries are being pushed. I don't consent to you trying to play with my ears. Why? Because they're sensitive. A wolf's ears are sensitive, just like a dog's, okay? I don't appreciate you trying to touch my sensitive ears or play with my tail. You are so damn difficult, you know that. You really know how to get under my skin, I tell you that much. Please, baby, just change the topic. Can you ask me something else and stop hyper fixating on my ears and tail? Does it give me special power? Why are you asking if my werewolf abilities give me special powers? Could you be more specific? Yes, I have a heightened sense of smell, heightened hearing, ears, and I also have a drastically increased agility. I can run a lot faster than normal people, and I'm super strong. Ah, I see why you're asking. Yes, yes, that is why I ran track in high school. Hey, it's not cheating if I played fair and square with my own abilities. It is too fair. Okay, so maybe doing wrestling was also not fair since I have increased super strength and could easily make the other guys fold like pretzels. Hmm? Yes. Yes, that my sense of smell. Yeah, that is the reason why I always mm, uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, that is the exact reason why I actually bring you chocolate during, and heating packs and painkillers, and the reason why I got you that cute little heart-shaped pillow that you can throw in the microwave, and when you pull it out it's all nice and hot for you to cuddle with. Yeah. Yeah, my sense of smell, I can smell you. I'll put it like that. I can smell you. Yes, every single time. Yeah. Trust me, I could smell you from like two classrooms over in high school. And I know your specific smell, so is that wrong to say? Is that wrong to say that I can tell the difference between girls during by smell? Is that wrong? I feel like that's wrong. I feel like that's a very insensitive thing to say. I apologize. Yeah, now do you see how it feels to be embarrassed, right? Because of something that goes on with you that you have no control over. I have my werewolfism that I can't control, and I'm embarrassed about it. And you have that. Yes, that is. Mm-hmm. Yes, the sense of hearing also helps with telling when people are lying, because their heartbeat will speed up whenever they're lying. Hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. There are a lot of things about being a werewolf that are technically an advantage because not only do I know exactly when you are, you know, and when the perfect time to bring you some chocolates, some heating packs, some painkillers is, but it also gives me the ability to know whenever you're lying to me, and I get a real kick out of when you're flustered because of the fact that I can distinctively, and I mean distinctively, hear your heart rate shoot through the roof. Now, as for no, I'm not gonna say that because actually that sounds horrible. Yes, it is what you're thinking it is. That is exactly why I get very, very, very clingy every so often. It's because, well, as sucky as it is, being a werewolf doesn't have a lot of good perks to it. So every so often I do also have that whole, you know, heat cycle thing that wolves and dogs go into. Yes, and I I can smell hormones too. So I can tell whenever you're not thinking clean, little missy. Hey, don't you get smart with me. You're the one that likes to be coy and flirtatious. I can be very discreet. Yeah, yeah, try and play innocent. At least I'm subtle with my flirting. I'm cute about it. I try and be cute. You're just outright sucia all the damn time. Like anytime that yes, I can tell when you're being sucia, okay? I can smell it off of you. Because anytime I go in, I start exercising and I come back all sweaty and stuff, you start looking at me like a piece of meat and I can smell it on you. Yes, women give off pheromones whenever they're sucia. You cannot blame me for having werewolf senses of smell, okay? I can smell it on you. You reek of sucia. You're cochina. Yeah, as far as it goes, I'm just kind of... How do I explain that? Like, I'm just kind of over it already, you know? Like, being like this, it sucks, but mostly it's just kind of... It's just kind of something that you feel is just kind of tiresome after a while because... Well, keeping the secret is just not fun. It's scary. You're constantly looking over your shoulder. You're constantly wondering if someone will notice that there's something wrong with you, and yeah, it's given me a lot of trust issues, as you've been able to tell. Yeah. What? Yes, I am picking at my nail. I am anxious, okay? This is a very vulnerable moment for me. And I can't help the fact that I am nervous and anxious telling you all of this information, okay? Yes, you can call me Big Bad. Only if you let me call you Little Red. Hmm? Would I ever consider... No. No, I would not consider turning you. No. Because being like this sucks. Do you know how isolating it feels having this inside of me? I literally told you that it makes me feel like I'm a monster. And I've told you that it's weird, okay? That and I'm pretty sure that if I was to turn you into a she-wolf, whatever you want to call yourself, knowing my luck, the moment that you hit your heat cycle, you'd try and be all over me. Like white on rice. And with the fact that I have a heat cycle too, I wouldn't probably be able to hold you off. Don't give me that look. I am not going to give you... I'm going to get you one of these days. I swear to everything above, you're sucia. I'm not kidding. I am not overreacting. You just made a joke about how if you were a she-wolf that you'd gladly have my puppies. Are you kidding me? That's not funny. Stop laughing. I understand that you love me and all, but your weird fascination with my werewolf side is starting to creep me out. It's almost like a kink for you, and I'm not comfortable with that. Baby, do you know how expensive it would be for me to give you pups? Being part that a werewolf is still a type of wolf, so we wouldn't have one pup, we'd have 4. In one sitting. And with how insatiable you are, I'd almost wager that we'd have about 10 litters before we turned 30. Oh my god, you are so difficult. At least try and be civil about this, sweetheart. I understand. Okay, I really do. I love you and everything. I really do. But we are barely out of college. Barely. And we can talk about it. Yes, we can, okay? I promise, on my honor, that if this is really what you want with your life, I will turn you. But we're going by my rules. And you are not allowed to have 10 litters worth of puppies by the time we're 30, okay? I really cannot deal with that many pups running around. It'll be like 100 Dalmatians up in here, and I really don't need that in my life. I'm okay with having 2, maybe 3 pups with you. But after that point, that's just too many, baby. Yeah, I really do think that you would make it a mission to have 10 litters worth before you turned 30. With how insatiable you are, and you're not even a werewolf yet, I'm pretty sure you'd be trying to pull every stunt in the book. Where's my proof? Okay, how about the fact that you stay at my apartment 3 to 4 days out of the week, and you constantly, and I mean constantly, you try to come onto me all the time, always with your baby, can we cuddle, baby? Can I get some sugar, baby? Can we just be here for a minute? It's not funny. We've not even got... I can't believe I'm saying this to you. I've not even gotten to the point where I feel comfortable but trying to figure things out with you. Literally, we've been dating for like a while, about a year now, and I don't even know how to define our dynamic. Like, you come on way strong, and I love you and everything, baby, but like, you do forget that I am an introvert who likes to have his own personal time to breathe. Yeah, and you're an extrovert that loves to invade my personal space because you love me. Yeah, yeah, keep telling yourself that, princess. Yes, I did call you princess. What? What's the matter, princess? Are you nervous? See, I'm subtle. I'm subtle with my flirting. I'm cute. I don't just instantly try and reach down and go for the mystery box. I try and make you feel like a princess before I try and get you to cuddle up close to me, cuz I'm a romantic like that. I don't want forced love. I want sweet, sweet intimacy. Lest you forget, I still need to propose to you at some point. I need to get you to be my wife. I need to have you walk down the aisle with me. I need to have you wear a beautiful white dress for me and be my lawfully wedded wife. For me to hold and to cherish and to take care of before I decide I want puppies. See, this is what I mean. You just blurt the most sucia things ever. You just said please put the puppies in me now. You're killing me here. It's hard to be a flirt whenever you're being this. Yes, you know how to push my buttons. Will you stop? I'm trying to be cute and sincere here, and you're trying to push my buttons. I am... Oh my god. You mean it? I love you too. I can't wait to marry you. Either. I can't wait to have you move in with me and for us to sort out our dynamic. Get to that nice ratio where we make up for each other's shortcomings. I can't wait for the days where I'm working on a 30% energy, you're working on a 42, and we have to work out the difference on how we're going to get our stuff done with such low energy days. You know, you really are a treasure, but please don't try and wear out my heart before I'm able to even pop the question. Yes, I'll ask you to marry me soon enough. Be patient, damn it. Just give me some time, okay? I want to make it special when I propose to you. Well, that would ruin the fun if I told you when or how I was planning to do it. I knew I wanted to marry you the moment you told me yesterday that you loved me for who I was, not what I was. Yes, I'm being serious. When you told me that you accepted me yesterday, it made my heart swell with joy. I knew I couldn't be with any other woman than you. Yes, we can go cuddle, love bug. Come on. Come lay on the couch with me. It's so nice having you in my arms. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Yes, lay your head on my chest. You can listen to my heartbeat while we're laying here, okay? After all the emotional talking, I feel worn out. I can't imagine myself. I need a nap. I need a nap. I love you too.